Hello, good morning children. Today I am going to teach 9th class English from 4th unit of lessons, that it is writing work. Already in the previous class you have come to know grammar part, that is about the phrasal verb phrase you have come to learn. Now I am going to take you what is that writing work. From the writing work one exercise is given to you. That exercise is combine the sentences. What is it? Combine the sentences. So how to combine these sentences? 6 sentences are given in your writing work task. Rewrite those sentences according to the directions given in the bracket. So 6 sentences are given to you. Let me discuss about these sentences. Okay, be ready here. Take your textbook if it is possible. Otherwise you can note down from these sentences. Those are written in the board. Ready? Are you ready? So I think you have taken the pen and a book, notebook, some notebook and textbook. Rewrite those sentences according to the directions given in the brackets. First sentence you say, the lake connects these cities. What is it? The lake connects these cities. So what is the question given in bracket here? Change into a question. So how to change into a question? This is the simple present tense. Lake connects given to you. V1 given to you. So that it is a simple present tense. So what kind of a question we can make? You think 1 minute. This is possible to make the question here. Yes or no answer question. It is possible to make here. That it is. So third person given there, connects V1 given there, so that with yes or no answer question in simple present tense we have to make. In simple present tense, yes or no answer question you have to make. That it is with does. With does you can make the question. That it is, does the lake connect these cities? What is it? Does the lake connect? Not connects in question. Because in question only does form came. Do form it is changed as a does. So does the lake connect these cities? It comes like this. So question means not given clearly whether the question word used in question or yes or no answer question. We have to understand that how it is possible to make that. So yes or no answer question is possible to make this one. So what is our question here? Does the lake connect these cities? It is a correct question. Okay, na? Yes, the lake connects, that one comes here. Okay, na? Next you see that. Or you can also write in the what connects these cities. That is a wrong question that comes here, but that's only correct one here. Next is the second one. It is in Hyderabad. It is one of the largest man-made lakes. 2 sentences. It is in Hyderabad. Full stop given to you. It is one of the largest man-made lakes. Combine these 2 sentences with and. With and you have to combine that. So you may take the first sentence. It is in Hyderabad and it is one of the largest man-made lakes. And one of the, it is, you can also write, and it is one of the largest man-made lakes by combining with and. Is it clear? Next, third sentence you say, Hyderabad and Secunderabad are the twin cities of the state. Full stop. The lake connects these cities. 2 separate sentences are given to you. Then, what is asked here? Begin the sentence with the lake. The lake. With the lake. Third sentence, you see that? With the lake, you can start. Not only lake, here the lake. You connect these 2 sentences with the lake. So how can you connect them? The lake which connects Hyderabad and Secunderabad are the twin cities of the state. I repeat, the lake which connects Hyderabad and Secunderabad are the twin cities of the state. That it is the correct answer. So fourth sentence you say, it was originally constructed to supply drinking water. Now it is not used as a drinking water source. So your full stop is given. It was originally constructed to supply drinking water. 1 sentence. Now it is not used as a drinking water source. Another sentence. Use THOUGH, though, and connect the 2 sentences. Though it was originally constructed to supply drinking water, comma you have to keep there when you are combining. It is not used as a drinking water source. Now no need to write it. It is not used as a drinking water source. I repeat. Though it was originally constructed to supply drinking water, it is not used as a drinking water source. That is enough to write. Next, 5th sentence. This is sand. Here B form is given is. Simple present tense. This is sand. Make the question tag. So question tag you have to make already you have learned. Is not it or isn't it? Question tag is very simple. When the statement is in positive, question tag must be negative. When the statement is in negative, question tag must be positive. So now question tag with the B form you have to make that. So isn't it? It is the correct question tag. You know, we have to write it question tag for the 5th statement. 6th statement is given, oh, sometimes it stings horribly. What is it? Oh, sometimes it stings horribly given there. So rewrite with the how. When you are writing with how horribly it stinks, that is the correct answer. How horribly it stinks. So these are the 6 statements are given to you to combine the sentences. Next, what is given, you see, after these writing task, some other exercise given to you. Read the speech made by Chief Settle once again and reflect on the following features. Some ideas given to you, some points are given to you. When we have completed that speech by Chief Settle, once again you go through that speech. Thereafter, what you have to do, you have to prepare a speech. Read the speech made by Chief Settle, reflect your ideas, not a speech. You have to reflect your ideas. That means you have to write your own ideas and thoughts regarding this. Some features what are given: the beginning and ending of the speech. And second one, the arguments and the building up of arguments in a sequential manner. You have to do these things. And third point, the inactive, that is emotive and argumentative language used. And the next one, the variety of sentences used and mental images created. All these you have to think before your reflection writing. So reflection means nothing but your own thoughts to put in paper. And the second question, what is given to you, second bit, that it is, prepare a speech that you would like to make on the World Environment Day. You can make use of the following hints. That hints are given to you. What are the hints given to you to prepare a speech regarding that? What about World Environment Day? Regarding that, you have to prepare a speech. For example, you are going to participate in the speech competition. Then you prepare, before going to that competition, prepare the speech. That speech, it must including with these hints, the threats to animal and plant life. What are the threats? What are the dangerous things are there to the animal and the plant life? Second thing, the pollution of air, water and earth and the consequences. These things, what is its results? Consequences means it's a result. Pollution of air, water and earth pollution and their consequences. That means their results. The need to preserve our environment for ourselves and for the future generations. So you prepare the speech using that hints in page number given to you, 75 page number. What are the threats to animal and plant life? Second one is the pollution of air, water and earth and the consequences. And the third one is the need to preserve our environment for ourselves and for the future generations. So these points, using these points, you can prepare a speech. And next you see that end of this lesson, end of this lesson, before going to B poem, what is given to you? Some activity given to you, literary terms are given to you. Children, these literary terms are very useful to you. One by one, I'm going to read and explain you. In 8th class also came to you, and in the previous classes you have come to learn that. So these generally used in comparison. In a poetry part, generally we use that these literary terms, those are given to you. So what are the literary terms given to you? See, literary elements first given to you. The essential techniques in literature. Essential techniques in literature that are called literary elements. That characterization, setting, plot, and theme of that drama and whichever may be that are called literary elements. And the second thing, you see literary devices. What are the literary devices? Tools used by the author to enliven and provide a voice to the writing work, to the writing. That it is example, dialogue, alliteration. For this purpose, these are used. Devices are used. This is writer uses to enliven and provide the voice to the writing. Next, metaphor. What is a metaphor? Metaphor is nothing but an object or abstract idea given human qualities or human form. That is, metaphor means, I repeat, that metaphor is the comparison of two unlike things. What is it? The comparison of two unlike things here. That is, in which no words of comparison like or as. Like or as, these two words are not come in a comparison or used. For example, you see that in the bracket given to you, that a new kid in the class is really a squirrel. That a new kid in the class is really a squirrel. So here, without as, without like, the kid is compared with a squirrel, not using as a like. Next, you see that narrative. A narrative, what is it? A story, actual or functional. And next, expressed really or in writing. So what is it? A narrative means here a story. You can narrate a story, or actual or functional, expressed orally or in writing. Orally or in writing purpose, where do we do that? We narrate something there, story or something. And personification is given to you. Personification is It is an object or abstract idea given in human qualities or human form. Personification means which object has no life, that not having the life for that objects that will be given human life. What is that? Human qualities we will give that. For example, you see that flowers dance about the lawn. Flowers are lifeless things, but these are used as human being qualities. You are treated with human being qualities. That kind of comparison is called personification. Flowers dance, flowers they want to dance. So, but they are compared with human qualities. Next, you see that satire. Satire is a literary tone used to ridicule or make fun of a human voice or weakness. Now, in that purpose, we use that satire. A literary tone. It is a literary tone. So, what it is used purpose? It is used to ridicule or make a fun of a human voice, not voice, human voice. That is doing harm. That cunning and bad qualities of that called voice. Next, simile. Simile is what is it here? It is a comparison of two unlike things in which a word of a comparison, which is that you see that in that comparison, like or as is used when we are comparing the two unlike things. That it is used as so that it is a comparison. Simile is a comparison of two unlike things in which a word of comparison which is using like or as it is used. Example, you see that she eats like a bird. So like is used in this comparison. She is like a bird, it's a meaning. So she eats like a bird is used. So it is called a simile. Metaphor and simile two are given to you. Once again, you see that a metaphor is a direct relationship where one thing is another. That it is, you see that Juliet is the sun, S-U-N. Juliet is not sun, but Juliet is compared with S-U-N, sun. So that was hot and dangerous, brave, dare, that like is here. Juliet is the sun. So this kind of comparison is called metaphor without using like or as. Second, a simile on the other hand, you see that it is indirect and usually only likened to be similes or similar to something else. Similes usually use like or as I have told, similes are used with like or as in the lines of poetry. That it is example, you see that your eyes are like the ocean. Your eyes are like the ocean. Like is used. So that this kind of comparison in this line, it is called a simile. And once again, I repeat that simile is a comparison that it is used with as or like. Metaphor is not used with as or like. It is also comparison. Okay, no. And this is a writing task given in the 4th unit of A lesson ending. Once again, you can read that are given the literary terms. For the next class, let us see.